Welcome to Top 10, the home of rapid-fire rankings. From fascinating facts to the freshest trends, we unveil the best of the best, all in a bite-sized package. Immerse yourself in a world where less is more, and seconds count. Stay curious, stay engaged, and remember, life is always surprising when you're counting down with Top 10.
Are you ready to uncover the hidden truths behind your favorite social media platforms? The ones you spend hours on every day sharing your life, your thoughts, your deepest secrets. Let's dive into the top 10 secrets they don't want you to know. Buckle up, because things are about to get dark. You're scrolling through your feed, the same familiar faces, the same recycled memes, but what you don't see are the whispers, the ghosts in the machine. Shadow banning, my friends, is the monster under the bed of the internet. Imagine this. You post a fire tweet expecting likes to rain down like confetti, but nothing. Crickets. Your engagement is in the dumpster. What happened? Did the social media gods deem you unworthy? The truth is far more insidious. You've been shadow banned, your reach deliberately throttled, your voice stifled without you even knowing. They control what you see, and more terrifyingly, what others don't see of you. They claim it's to combat spam, to curate a better user experience. But who decides what's better? Who gets to control the narrative? This isn't just about likes and followers. It's about control, about silencing dissenting voices, about keeping you in the dark while they manipulate the very fabric of your online world. Every like, every comment, every late-night scroll session is meticulously tracked, analyzed, and packaged into a neat little profile of you. Your hopes, your fears, your deepest desires, all laid bare for the highest bidder. This isn't science fiction, this is the reality of the digital age. Your data is the currency of the internet, and social media companies are the ruthless bankers. They're not giving you a free service out of the goodness of their hearts. They're selling you piece by piece to advertisers, to marketers, to anyone willing to pay for a glimpse into your digital soul. Think about it. How does that app you barely use afford to be free? Newsflash, you're not the customer, you're the product. This little device? It's a tracking device, a digital leash. They know where you go, who you talk to, what you buy. They even know what you're thinking before you do, predicting your next move based on your past behavior. Remember that agree to terms and conditions button you blindly click on? That's you signing away your digital rights, giving them carte blanche to mine your data for all it's worth. Ever feel like you're living in a bubble, surrounded by people who think exactly like you? That's not a coincidence. That's the algorithm at work. It's a carefully curated reality. A digital echo chamber designed to keep you engaged, to keep you scrolling, to keep you trapped in a cycle of validation and outrage. These algorithms are the puppet masters of the internet, pulling the strings of your digital experience. They decide what you see, what you read, what you believe, and the scariest part, you have no control over it. Think about it. How often do you see viewpoints that challenge your own? How often do you engage in meaningful dialogue with people who hold different perspectives? The algorithm is designed to filter out dissent, to shield you from anything that might disrupt your carefully constructed online utopia. This creates a dangerous feedback loop. You're only exposed to information that confirms your existing biases, reinforcing your beliefs, making you more extreme, more polarized, more divided. It's the opposite of critical thinking. It's digital brainwashing. And the worst part, they can use this power to manipulate your behavior, to influence your choices, to even sway elections. Remember that time you entered your password into that sketchy Wi-Fi network at the coffee shop? Or that quiz you took about which Disney character you are? Those weren't exactly shining moments for your online security. Your data is like gold, and hackers are the modern-day prospectors. We've all heard the horror stories, millions of passwords leaked, credit card information stolen. Every time you click on a suspicious link, you're putting your digital life at risk. Think about all the personal information stored on your phone. Now imagine that falling into the wrong hands. Your data is valuable, and you need to protect it. Scrolling through your feed, you see it. A new feature, something innovative, something familiar? You swear you've seen this before, that other app, the one you deleted months ago. Welcome to the world of copycat features, where originality goes to die. One platform comes up with a cool feature, it gains traction, and then bam! Every other platform shamelessly copies it. They claim it's about user experience, but it's about crushing the competition. This constant imitation creates a suffocating environment for true innovation. Why innovate when you can copy? It's a race to the bottom, a cycle of imitation and stagnation. And the worst part? It works. We, the users, are so accustomed to this cycle that we've become desensitized. We celebrate minor updates as groundbreaking innovations. This lack of originality creates a monotonous digital landscape. That notification bell rings, a little Pavlovian trigger, and you can't help but reach for your phone. You tell yourself you'll just check one notification, but hours later, you're still scrolling, lost in a sea of memes and thirst traps. Social media platforms are designed to be addictive, exploiting our psychological vulnerabilities. It's a calculated cocktail of dopamine hits, fear of missing out, and social validation. Every like, every comment, every new follower is a tiny victory, a validation of your worth. They've weaponized our need for connection, turning us into digital addicts. Think about the design elements, the infinite scroll, the push notifications, the like buttons. You hit post, a surge of excitement as you share your thoughts with the world. But then, silence. Your post is gone, vanished into the digital abyss. You try again, same result. What's going on? Have you stumbled upon the shadowy world of content censorship? In an era where information is power, controlling the narrative is the ultimate weapon. Social media giants with their billions of users have become the gatekeepers of online discourse, deciding what we see, what we read, and what we're allowed to say. They claim it's about creating a safe space for users, about preventing the spread of harmful content. But the line between protecting users and censoring dissenting voices is razor thin, and it's a line that's often crossed. Think about it. How often do you see posts that challenge the status quo? That question authority, that dare to speak truth to power? These voices are often silenced, their messages buried under an avalanche of algorithms and community guidelines. This isn't just about protecting people from hate speech. It's about controlling the narrative, about shaping public opinion, about maintaining the status quo. It's a slippery slope, and once we start down the path of censorship, it's hard to turn back. You're scrolling through the comments section trying to gauge the public's reaction to a viral video. But something feels off. The comments, while numerous, seem strangely generic, lacking in the usual wit and nuance of human interaction. Welcome to the uncanny valley of fake accounts, where bots roam free and authenticity goes to die. These digital phantoms, with their stolen profile pictures and algorithmically generated usernames, are more than just a nuisance. They're a threat to the very fabric of online discourse. Their purpose? To manipulate, to deceive, to sow discord and distrust. They inflate engagement metrics, making things appear more popular than they are. They spread misinformation, masquerading as real users to sway public opinion. They harass and intimidate, silencing dissenting voices with a barrage of automated abuse. Think about the implications. Political campaigns manipulated by swarms of bots, social movements hijacked by fake accounts, marketing campaigns rendered meaningless by inflated engagement metrics. The line between reality and digital fabrication blurs, leaving us questioning what's real and what's not. Behind the sleek interface and carefully curated feeds lies a dark secret, a hidden army of workers toiling away in the digital trenches. These are the content moderators, the gatekeepers of the internet, tasked with sifting through the darkest corners of the human psyche. They are the ones who see it all, the violence, the hate speech, the depravity that lurks beneath the surface of our digital world. It's a thankless job, a constant barrage of trauma and toxicity, all for meager wages and little recognition. Imagine spending hours each day scrolling through graphic images of violence, hate speech, and child exploitation. Imagine the psychological toll it takes, the nightmares, the anxiety, the PTSD. This is the reality for thousands of content moderators, the unseen workforce keeping the internet palatable for the rest of us. They are the human shield, protecting us from the worst of humanity, yet they are treated as disposable, their mental health sacrificed for the sake of our online experience. You wake up one morning to find your feed looking different. Your favorite creators are gone, replaced by strangers. Your engagement has plummeted. You've been lost in the algorithm, a digital ghost town with no explanation, no recourse. Social media platforms operate under a veil of secrecy, their algorithms shrouded in mystery. They tweak, they adjust, they experiment on us like lab rats in a digital maze, all while offering little to no explanation for the changes that directly impact our online experience. This lack of transparency breeds distrust and uncertainty. We're left to speculate, to reverse engineer their every move, trying to decipher the cryptic language of the algorithm. Why was this post suppressed? Why was that account shadow banned? The answers, it seems, are locked away in a digital vault, accessible only to a select few. This lack of accountability is unacceptable. We deserve to know how these algorithms work, how they impact our online experience, and how our data is being used. We need clear explanations, not vague pronouncements about improving user experience. It's time to demand transparency, to hold these platforms accountable for the power they wield. The future of online discourse, the very fabric of our digital lives, depends on it. From shadow banning to data mining to the psychological manipulation of addictive design, the truth behind social media is far more disturbing than we realize. These platforms, designed to connect us, have become tools of exploitation, their algorithms working tirelessly to control our thoughts, our behaviors, our very realities. These are just the tip of the iceberg. What other secrets are lurking behind your screen? Stay curious, stay aware, and keep questioning. The more we understand about the hidden workings of social media, the better equipped we'll be to navigate this digital landscape and reclaim control of our online lives.
Thanks for watching Top 10 Countdowns. Desire more? Glide your cursor to the subscribe button, give it a click. Don't forget that notification bell. It's your golden ticket to our world of riveting Top 10 Countdowns. See you soon in the next video.